Propaganda. It's a word that conjures up images of dictators with booming voices, rallying their followers with fervent speeches, posters plastered on crumbling walls, and slogans that echo through the streets. It evokes a blatant disregard for the truth, where misinformation is spread like wildfire. In the 21st century, propaganda is often far more insidious, weaving its way into our lives through subtle distortions and curated narratives. It hides in plain sight, embedded in the media we consume daily. At its core, propaganda is the manipulation of information to influence public opinion and behavior. It can be as overt as a political campaign or as covert as a biased news report. It's a tool used by governments, political parties, and even corporations to shape our perceptions of the world around us, often without us even realizing it. In the age of information overload, critical thinking becomes our most valuable weapon. It allows us to question the information we're consuming, discern fact from fiction, and resist the subtle influence of propaganda. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has provided a stark example of propaganda in action. The scale and sophistication of Russia's disinformation campaign are unprecedented, leveraging both traditional media and modern digital platforms to spread its narrative. Russia's disinformation campaign aims to sow confusion, undermine support for Ukraine, and justify its actions. By flooding the information space with conflicting reports, they create a sense of uncertainty and mistrust. One common tactic is the fabrication of outright lies, such as false flag operations and baseless claims about Ukraine. These staged events are designed to mislead the public and international community. These fabrications are disseminated through state-controlled media, reaching millions of Russians with little access to independent news. The controlled narrative ensures that dissenting voices are rarely heard. The campaign also involves subtle distortions, cherry-picking information, and using emotionally charged language to stir up fear and resentment. This selective reporting manipulates public perception and fuels division. This manipulation creates a false equivalence, blurring the lines between aggressor and victim, and sowing doubt in those following the conflict from afar. The ultimate goal is to obscure the truth and maintain control over the narrative. The arsenal of propaganda is vast and varied, but certain techniques consistently rear their heads, shaping public opinion in subtle yet powerful ways. Let's dissect a few of these insidious tools, which are often hidden in plain sight. Cherry-picking, selectively presenting information to support a predetermined narrative, ignoring contradictory evidence. This technique can make a weak argument appear strong by only showing the favorable data. Misattribution, twisting someone's words or taking quotes out of context to support a different viewpoint. This can drastically alter the original meaning and mislead the audience. Terminology manipulation, controlling language to shape perception, such as referring to a conflict instead of a war. This subtle shift in wording can change how events are perceived and discussed. These techniques paint incomplete and misleading pictures, leaving out crucial details that would provide a fuller understanding. Recognizing these tactics is the first step towards building resistance to their persuasive power. By being aware, we can question and critically analyze the information presented to us. By understanding how these tools work, we can better navigate the information landscape, making informed decisions based on a more complete picture. Awareness is key to resisting manipulation. Stay vigilant, question the sources, and seek out the full story. Section 4. The echo chamber, disseminating propaganda through media and social platforms. In today's hyper-connected world, information, both accurate and distorted, spreads at unprecedented speed and scale. Propaganda thrives in this environment, leveraging platforms designed to connect us to create echo chambers where misinformation festers. State-controlled media outlets amplify propaganda, often masquerading as legitimate news sources. Social media platforms, initially hailed as democratizing forces, have become breeding grounds for propaganda. Algorithms create filter bubbles, feeding users content that reinforces their biases. The anonymity of the internet allows bad actors to spread propaganda with impunity. The digital landscape has become a battleground for information warfare. Section 5. Fighting back, fact-checking, independent media, and public awareness. The pervasive nature of propaganda might seem daunting, but there are ways to combat its influence. Fact-checking organizations verify the accuracy of claims circulating online and in traditional media. Independent media outlets free from government or corporate influence provide unbiased, fact-based reporting. Supporting independent journalists ensures a diversity of perspectives and credible information. Public awareness campaigns and media literacy programs teach people to critically evaluate information and recognize manipulation. By equipping individuals with these tools, we can navigate the complex information landscape. Together, we can make informed decisions and resist propaganda. Section 6. Challenges in countering propaganda. The fight against propaganda is not without its challenges. The sheer volume of misinformation can outpace efforts to debunk it. Modern propaganda is sophisticated, using tools like deepfake videos and manipulated images. The emotional appeal of propaganda makes it resilient to correction. Confirmation bias makes it challenging to change minds once misinformation takes root. The global nature of the internet complicates efforts to regulate and control the spread of propaganda. Different countries have varying levels of commitment to combating misinformation. International cooperation is difficult to achieve. Section 7. Arming ourselves with critical thinking. Critical thinking is one of the most effective weapons against propaganda. It involves evaluating the credibility of sources, considering alternative viewpoints, and being aware of our own biases. Education systems should incorporate media literacy and critical thinking skills into curricula.